From the fires of 2025, here are 5 space stocks that have fired up their thrusters to fly into 2026. First, Firefly Aerospace stamped its place on many a stock watch list since its inclusion in the Russell 2000 and 3000 indexes in December. This is a big deal because Russell indexes are widely used by institutional investors as benchmarks for investment strategies, and inclusion typically boosts a company's visibility and liquidity in the market. Founded in 2017 and based in Texas, Firefly Aerospace specializes in space and defense technology, providing launch services, lunar landers, and orbital vehicles. It's known for offering rapid mission services like the ability to launch a satellite to orbit on short notice, and for its success in lunar landings. Its small to medium lift rockets and technology are designed for cost-efficient and reliable missions, ranging from low Earth orbit to the moon. Firefly has been making strides with partnerships in December by securing a commercial payload agreement with Volta Space Technologies to include a wireless power receiver on its Blue Ghost Mission 2 lunar lander. This collaboration will test technology for Volta's Light Grid Lunar Power Network, which aims to power moon missions using laser transmission from orbiting satellites. Firefly is also working on other projects like the Elytra Dark Vehicle, which will provide lunar imaging services and support long-term lunar operations. In the area of space infrastructure, Redwire is still cooling down from the red-hot reception to its 8-figure agreement to provide 2 International Docking System Standard, IDSS, compliant docking systems for the exploration companies Tech, Nix spacecraft. This deal is significant for Europe's commercial space sector, as it enables Tech's Nix to perform autonomous rendezvous and docking operations, a key capability for future space missions. The docking systems, known as the International Berthing and Docking Mechanism, IBDM, were developed in Belgium in collaboration with international partners and the European Space Agency. The IBDM technology supports both berthing and autonomous docking, making it ideal for modular, standardized environments. Redwire's Belgium and Poland offices are currently working on a similar system for the Lunar Gateway's international habitat, which will further enhance the docking capabilities for Nix. Tech aims to develop Nix as a family of reusable, in-orbit refuelable spacecraft designed for cargo transport and space exploration. The agreement aligns with TC's strategy to ensure compatibility with IDSS-compliant docking environments for future commercial and institutional missions. Mark Dielessen, general manager of Redwire Belgium, explained that this partnership strengthens Europe's autonomous access to space and provides the flexibility, safety, and precision required for future missions. Techie's chief program officer, Najwa Naimi, highlighted that the partnership helps achieve their goal of building affordable and sustainable space vehicles. Other fuel firing up Redwire fans has to do with it securing a $44 million contract from DARPA to develop a spacecraft for air-breathing capabilities using the SabreSat platform. On top of that, it expanded its operations with a new 85,000-square-foot facility in Michigan and partnered with Eurolink Systems to introduce uncrewed aerial systems technology to Italy. To keep the voyage on the final frontier going, Voyager Technologies secured a $21 million contract with the Air Force Research Laboratory to develop AI-enabled intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance (ISR) systems. The contract focuses on advancing digital signal processing capabilities and creating multi-domain situational awareness tools, which integrate information from various sources. Voyager will design GPU-based surveillance systems with AI to track threats in real time, supporting irregular warfare operations in both military and civilian radio frequency infrastructures. The technology being developed will enhance surveillance capabilities across a range of platforms, from small unmanned aircraft systems to high-altitude platforms. Voyager aims to create agile, flexible solutions that can adapt quickly to fast-changing threats. This contract is seen as a step toward possible follow-on production contracts as the company continues to refine its ISR technology. To accelerate growth in the air, space, and defense sectors, Voyager appointed John Baum as Executive Vice President of Strategy and Advanced Concepts. Going into 2026, Voyager's long-term potential is tied to its involvement in the Starlab Commercial Space Station project, which is set to replace the ISS by 2030. The company holds a majority stake in Starlab and is positioned with key partnerships, including those with Airbus and Mitsubishi. Staying on the topic of orbiting infrastructure and ISR, Blacksky Technology successfully integrated its third Gen 3 satellite into commercial operations just 21 days after its launch, significantly accelerating its satellite commissioning process. This achievement marks an exponential improvement in the company's ability to deliver very high-resolution imagery and AI-driven analytics. Compared to previous launches, where its first Gen 3 satellite took 5 days and the second just 12 hours to deliver imagery. This milestone reflects Blacksky's ability to provide rapid access to critical data. The 3 Gen 3 satellites now in operation provide customers with 35-centimeter imagery, available through Blacksky's Spectra tasking and analytics platform. This platform enables day and nighttime imagery collection and includes AI-enabled analytics for detecting and identifying vessels, aircraft, vehicles, and even individuals. Blacksky's streamlined commissioning process allows customers to access new satellite capacity more quickly and extends the operational life of each satellite by bringing them online sooner than traditional satellite deployment timelines, which typically take months. Blacksky's rapid expansion of its satellite constellation is helping meet growing global demand for flexible, secure tactical ISR capabilities. Its Gen 3 satellites are appealing for defense and commercial use because they offer low-latency, real-time imagery that's enhanced with speed by focusing on automated tasking. The company's ability to deliver imagery within a day of launch and continuously expand its Gen 3 fleet reiterates the value of its unique architecture, which integrates satellite manufacturing, software, and AI solutions. Blacksky is offering innovative delivery models like capacity sharing, assured subscription access, and full sovereign systems, ensuring customers can access data when and where it's needed. Leaning more towards commercial customers, AST SpaceMobile successfully launched its Bluebird 6 satellite. Bluebird 6, the largest commercial communications array ever deployed in low Earth orbit, spans nearly 2,400 square feet, 3 times larger than previous models. It is designed to provide high-speed 4G and 5G space-based cellular broadband to standard smartphones, with peak data rates of up to 120 megabits per second. The satellite was launched from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in India and assembled at AST's facilities in Midland, Texas. AST plans to launch 45 to 60 additional satellites, with launches occurring every 1 to 2 months. Having already established partnerships with major telecommunications firms like AT&T, Verizon, and Vodafone, and agreements with over 50 mobile operators, serving nearly 3 billion subscribers worldwide. Bluebird 6's success further validates AST's technology platform, which is supported by over 3,800 patents and patent-pending claims, giving us even more reasons to keep following AST and these other 4 stars in the stock market universe as we leap over to a new year. For more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.